shit. Holy. The summer heat, fam.
Oh.
Let me make sure I put the live on.
You spring right into summer.
I would like to, before we even get into some stuff, and I'm like apprehensive to even talk about certain things right now, but like this, I was feeling the heat coming through this early, right?
Yeah.
What are we? April 15th.
Yeah.
And we're getting like major like summer heat. I'm not complaining.
No.
Right? Like I'm okay with the heat, but like global warming, is that a thing?
Not really. Not really. If it like, okay, heat never killed nobody. It's like more like ice, like cold kills people. Right? So the world was always, you know what I mean?
So this is not an early sign of global warming.
Nah, not to me, man. This is how the world should really feel all the time.
Okay, because that's what my girl was saying. Is that she actually said that global warming is not real.
It's not real. And she's a very smart person. That's just a thing for tech money. You know what I mean?
Yo, see, that's why I was so apprehensive, because if we start talking about certain things,
I know.
You know what I mean? That culture, that WOKE culture.
God,
I don't even know if you can say that word anymore.
I don't even think
that's a 4-letter word now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like a real thing right now.
Oh, you woke now, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh shit.
They want you asleep.
Yeah.
Slumber. You know what I mean? Snow White.
Yeah, man.
Feel me?
Man.
How you feeling though?
I'm as good as I can be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just one thing I want to say quick fast.
Yeah.
For the people who are watching on YouTube, people on Instagram, tap in. We're on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
I want everybody to do me a favor and check out Rumble.
Yeah.
Quick fast. Right?
Quick fast.
Go over there, set up your username. All the usernames are available right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And, go subscribe or follow the We Love Hip Hop account, the We Love Hip Hop Network. Same name. Over on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? This is not an ad for them, nothing like that, right? Mm-hmm. It's just that at some point in time, we're going to be putting up a lot more content over there.
Oh, why not?
Over there, we're going to be able to, this conversation that we're like tiptoeing around with the warmings of the globals and all that, like we might be able to actually dig in and really talk about it.
And say it. And say what we want to say on our mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because, and I'm going to tread lightly.
Okay.
Times are changing when it comes to platforms.
Especially with your freedom of speech.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Academics just recently went over to Rumble.
Yeah.
And I'm, from what I'm hearing, they gave him a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Sneeko got deplatformed he got his YouTube channel taken down.
Yeah.
Who were we talking about? Hassan Campbell.
But he's back, but he has to watch what he says too.
Yeah. But he's always had an issue with YouTube.
Very much so, because of his positivity.
Yeah, like the things that he says has had him shadow banned. Fresh and Fit is currently shadow banned, apparently. Wow. Right, from what academics are saying on his various platforms.
Wow.
Right. So it's becoming, I guess, freedom of speech isn't as free as it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta they want you. It's kind of weird how they're controlling it. Well, it's not weird. It's expected. You know what I mean? How they can control now something that you could be saying is very positive,
mm-hmm.
and then they'll take it and be like, "No, you can't say that."
Yeah, like it's negative, but negative to who? Because they're going to tell you can't say it because it's going to have some kind of a negative effect. But negative to who? If we feel it's a positive message,
it really baffles me there. Right? I want to say what I want to say, but you already know they're gonna come back around and be like, "Hey, you can't say that."
How many times you're like going in on a topic, and I'm like, "Yo, you think I want to do that, fam?"
No,
I want you to be able to just go off, give your opinion, fam.
For sure, and I always do, but now I've learned how to even more, conduct it a little bit better in the way that I say things.
Yes, but
right?
like the fact that we have to mute the words that we say, and I'm not talking about curse words. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about, remember I was telling you about the word unaliving, stuff like that. Like, we have to say words that aren't even real.
But that's the thing. I think where it's going to is like for YouTube and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
TV land.
What, back to TV?
Like, in a sense, it's
or
TV.
Your YouTube is becoming TV.
Yeah, your YouTube is TV now. So they're probably going to run it soon where it's like you turn on YouTube and it's really functioning like a real TV.
Well,
like,
most people, when they say they, like, not most people, but a lot of people have told me when they bump into me, or we watch you on TV.
TV. Exactamando, dude. So now what's going on is, remember, you'd come home at, let's say, 3:30 from school, and what's on? Saved by the Bell. Right? Saved by the Bell ain't talking no crazy stuff.
No, it's after school special type
All
stuff.
right. But at the same time, you can still like walk in and then see your mom watching YNR.
Yeah.
Right? But then let's be real, YNR wasn't that extreme. Yeah, you might catch
somebody kissing. Ooh.
Or they're in the bed after the scene. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
still a bit of a PG-13 to this.
Super PG-13.
Okay.
It's on television.
All right. So that's where it's going.
Yeah.
That's what I really feel like. I'm like, that's what I know. Like, that's where it's going when it comes to like PG-13 and what they're doing with monetization, demonetizing, and all types of stuff with people's, like, you know, platforms and stuff, because they want the people who are on YouTube, who are big influencers right now, to straighten up.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be the ones who are always going to be on the YouTube TV.
But what's straighten up mean? Straighten up means
just when you're
act like how we want you to act, or
well, it's
like, because it could be one thing to be like straighten up because you're saying the most foul and heinous things when you jump on a microphone.
Yeah.
But if it's just the opinions that you state don't align with the views of maybe quote unquote, let's say, woke culture.
Okay, so when you would watch In Living Color, what time did In Living Color come on?
9:00.
Okay, Saturday Night Live.
11.
Okay, thank you. Those are where
or 11:30. Yeah.
Okay, so now they're now gonna start pinning it, like showing. Okay, if you do have a show like, let's say, Howard Stern, you're not allowed on YouTube TV until a certain hour. You probably won't even be allowed to press play on this shit before those hours now.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're filtering it because they know a lot of babies right now, the first thing you see them with in a home,
it's a tablet and a YouTube.
Thank you very much. And they know how to use it. Yeah. And they're on YouTube all
They're
day.
showing you how to use it. Once they get to be able to start to talk and stuff like that, they're like, nah, mom, got to do it like this.
So I feel like that is where the straightening up is going to come into play, because they know platforms like YouTube are going to take over TV.
Yeah.
Netflix and YouTube.
Well, I feel like one of the solutions, right, is just to multi-platform, right? Mm-hmm. Make sure you're everywhere. Mm-hmm. Like today, like I wanted to go on Restream, but I didn't just get a chance to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're on YouTube right now for the people who are watching on Instagram, right? So so pull up over there. We'll finish the conversation there. But like, you got a multi-platform now. Like, you got to be up on Twitch. You got to be up on Rumble, like I was mentioning before, and all these different places at the same time, because if you put all your eggs in one website's basket, and they decide that they want to just act different, or the things that you're saying don't align with what they feel are their values, you're out of there.
You're out of there, or they place you at.
They shadow ban you.
Yeah,
they make it that you're not. It's hard to find you.
Yeah, but maybe they're gonna switch that up a bit and be like, okay, so you're gonna be on at 12 o'clock, after 12, from 1 till 4. Like, they can download you, you know what I mean? Stream you anytime around there.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of people are gonna get their action from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So they're just filtering it out, man. I feel like in every sense, like they're filtering a lot of this out so that it can be mainly on TV, because that's what it is now.
And I feel like hip hop creators are under attack.
Very much so.
Right? When it comes to people in the culture who upload content to, and I'm not singling out YouTube when I talk about this, I'm talking about multiple platforms and stuff like that. the common thing that they always say is it's hard to find advertisers to advertise again on your stuff, on your content. You know what I'm saying? Or advertisers are not paying as much for the hip hop content as they might be paying for something outside of the culture, right? I don't want to pinpoint anybody's style of content, but outside of hip hop culture. Yeah. But they also don't remember the fact that hip hop culture is bringing a lot of their views and bringing a lot of their audiences in, and then these other creators are using bits and pieces of hip hop culture in the way they speak, the way that they dress, and all of this shit.
But they're gonna make sure. Can I be real? The in a sense, if you want to call us minority, right? They're gonna make sure the minority isn't visual, though. So you're not gonna see, let's say, a Hispanic guy breakdancing in a Mountain Dew commercial, and there's hip hop.
Yeah,
you're gonna hear. What's that white rapper? Not Matt Miller, but the other one.
Yeet?
No. Yeet. No. The next one, man. Fast.
What's his Jack name? Harlow?
Jack Harlow. You'll hear his fucking song in the commercial, right? But then you'll see a different culture, let's say, emulating the original culture.
Yeah.
What I'm going to tell you right now, it's called you build and then destroy. Because they never ever seen it going this far. When they're seeing 50 years of flipping hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
That's madness to them. This is like, how did it beat rock and roll?
Yeah.
Right?
And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is still called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even though they're inducting mad rappers.
Exactly. So what it is it's a thing called build and destroy, because they know they built we built the culture. They just took it over and learned and showed us how to manufacture it.
Listen, fam, just that observation that you made right there might even be problematic.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, boy. Whoa, you're just talking way too much sense right there. Chill. You got to shadow ban that.
Oh my gosh, man.
Holy smokes. You dropping knowledge.
I need my own Patreon or something.
You know what I'm saying? What, you trying to drop knowledge and shit?
Yeah, like, and it's positive.
Shadow ban.
Get him out of here. You know what I mean? Drop his numbers. Don't make him go up in the algorithm.
Yeah, fam. Like it's a weird time, bro. Because it's like I feel like we're not sitting here chucking badness. Like we talk about like some stories that go on in the city and different things that are tragic stories and stuff like that, but we're not like, go for it, do more, go shoot more people.
No way.
Like that's not our platform.
No, man. And that's the thing where people have to understand, like sometimes it's not about what you're dealing with, right? It's about maybe something you said someone didn't like.
Yeah.
Something you covered someone didn't like, or just
that's happened a few times.
Yeah, right. I'm just being real, right? Because everybody has their opinion. But once yours is voiced in a situation like on a podcast, and you have an opportunity to always voice it, it's gonna be a little bit harder to stop your voice when all I can do is press the dislike button, or all I can do is report you.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So after a while, what happens is, I feel they start to see that people keep getting reported certain, you know what I mean? So YouTube then starts to be like, okay, why? And then they start watching you. Their team starts really watching.
Yeah.
And then they you know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, you're making a lot of bread. Or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, you're getting way too much people's attention.
Yeah, or someone's attention, like Hassan Campbell, right?
Yeah.
And and then boom, the other day, Wack comes out saying, I took his thing.
He thinks he's Al-Qaeda or something.
Man,
trying to claim responsibility.
Right?
That's like, it's like trying to catch a fake body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, that was me. Like, nah, fam, you weren't even in the same state when that nigga's body dropped, bro.
And then tell a full story like that. Yo, I called Dusty over. He, you know what it is on Pyru.
I said, give me the blicky, Dusty. Let me do this.
And then Dusty helped me roll him in the rug. You know what I'm saying? And on Pyru. On Pyru. You know how I do on Pyru.
Just all Caparoo, bro.
All just Caparoo.
I think Hassan has done his fair share of speaking his mind.
Yes.
And we've already seen him going back and forward, like while we're watching him go live, like on the live, like, oh, I see those numbers. I see what y'all doing. Right?
Yeah.
So
they dropping them.
Yeah.
They dropping numbers. They'll go up to like 5K, and all of a sudden he's at like 3 something in the room.
Yeah. Straight.
Sometimes I would be like, honestly, that's because you have such a large amount of people watching, but then there's something else that comes on their
and maybe 2,000 people just checked out.
Yeah, like sometimes that's how I felt.
Could be.
Right? I was like, okay, this nigga going crazy, right? But then after a while, just seeing it and seeing the things that he go through with his situation, I'm like, ooh.
Where's he at, fam? Like, you have to literally put in his whole name into search.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't peep it the other day until Ak really mentioned it with Fresh and Fit. Like, I don't watch their content crazy, but I do tap in every once in a while. I'll see them live with a bunch of girls. I'll watch it for like 15 minutes and then go on to something else.
Yeah.
So they're in my algorithm. They've been in my algorithm for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
However, over the last few months, I asked Shorty the other day, I'm like, yo, I know you don't like those guys, but what's going on with them? I don't see them in the search.
They're not in your algorithm.
Right? I go to check. They just dropped a video like that same day.
Yeah, but you're not getting the alert.
Or I'm not even just seeing them in the suggestions anymore.
Yeah.
And they're still getting a fair amount of views. They're a big channel.
But that's kind of good because then people are looking for them.
Yeah, their core audience is going to find them.
Yeah.
Share the video, whatever. Like I would, suggest for everybody here, share the video.
Yeah.
Let people know that we out here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, even with us having this discussion about YouTube and other platforms that are kind of like getting a little bit more strict in the way that we do things.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that we're going to like abandon these platforms.
No.
It just means that we're going to have to be moving a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
So I'm going to reiterate to the people, besides smashing the like button and making sure that we're up in these algorithms today, go and sign up for Rumble. We're over there already. There's one upload already over there of the We Love Hip Hop podcast, like the last episode.
Yes.
It's already uploaded over there on Rumble. You know what I'm saying?
So we'll peep that right now.
And there's going to be videos that are not going to be available on the We Love Hip Hop channel anymore, like certain interviews that were put behind an 18 and over age wall for like no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I'm just going to like delete that and throw it up on Rumble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some interviews that have tens of thousands of views. I'm talking about close to 100,000 views. There's some of our content pieces that they're just behind an 18 and over wall, and I don't know the reason.
So you're just gonna fly it over to Rumble now.
Fly it over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
We can't have the culture keep on being pushed around when it comes to like
by dictators.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Come on, fam.
You know what I mean? You say one thing that's really appropriate that like you should be teaching these kids, letting them know, like, you know what I mean? Certain things that be going on in certain groups shouldn't be going on.
Yeah.
Now you say something like that and then they want to say, hey, you shouldn't say that. And it's like, dog, what do you mean?
I'll tell you straight up, the Young Lava interview is behind an age wall.
For sure.
That has like 70,000 views on it. And it's been behind an age wall for like 3 years. When I got the notification, I was like, did somebody pull out a burner or something in the interview? Like, what's going on? Like, it's an interview with mans them asking questions and them answering.
Well, you know what? This is how you should think of it logically, okay? He has gone through his turmoil, right? With the law and being on the news and stuff like that.
Right.
Now, for instance, he has little nephews, cousins, walking around. The fact that everybody has so much access to YouTube now, I kind of have to, like, respect the fact that now a 14 or 15-year-old they can.
I'm gonna interrupt you though.
They can.
Because what about all the other news stories that are about him that are not behind an 18 no? I have multiple news stories from when he got locked up, from when he was on the run, all the types of stuff that they're just monetized completely behind no age wall. But in that video they decided, like, then when they make their decisions, they don't go off of what they feel like people's feelings may be.
Yeah, they do. Because let's just say I was bashing you in the comments, right? And then you report it. They will shut down my account.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. In that case, definitely.
Right? So okay. So you got to see it as they do care because it's parental advisory now. A kid can't just be able to watch how to load up a strap video.
Yeah, but like the video is an interview. It's an interview.
I hear you, but it's still he's a rapper with an influence, all right? Especially in his area. Now, if I could prevent 100 adolescent kids from just seeing that, not to diss, but seeing the video and then getting ideas, because he don't want them getting ideas. This is what he went through. He's just like, fuck, I wish I never went through this.
Yeah, but in his
defense, I'm saying it's just an interview about his music, about other things.
He's not talking about doing no crazy shit in the interview.
I understand that part too. But see, now they're going to stop it because they don't understand that part. They're not going to watch the video and be like, oh, yo, this guy's actually kicking some knowledge. We're getting to know who he really is.
It's a tame-ass interview, to be honest.
I watched the interview. I know that for myself, right? I'm a fan. But I have to still look at it as like, I always look at the other side of the coin. I always do. So that I can understand and not approach things very ignorantly. Like, you know what I mean?
It'd be one thing, like I feel like the news stories that I've done on Young Lava would be deemed more like, whoa, this is sensitive than the interview itself.
But what I say, when it's positive, they lock it down.
Yeah, basically.
If it's negative,
they push it up in the algorithm.
Oh man, they let that fly.
Yeah.
So what it is they didn't want anybody to get to really know him. They wanted to just keep.
That's what I think.
Exactly.
Like the story that you get to really know him from the interview, put that behind an age wall, but all of the negative attention that he's getting from his cases and stuff like that.
Let that be accessible.
Let that be accessible to everybody. Huh?
I hear you. And that I hear you, but now I'm speaking in their terms. All right? They don't want the 14-year-old, 15-year-old to see his interview. They just don't want it to happen. So hopefully the parents in that household has a lock on that phone or has a ban in their system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To say you can't watch certain shit on YouTube. I'll find out. Right? So they're hoping that's happening in the household. But let's be real. Most kids in the housing them, nah, sir.
Yeah,
they have their
parents are not on them like that.
Nah, fam. Their parents are watching this shit with us. I watch, you know.
Come on, fam. It's part of the culture.
It's part of the culture. I ain't running from it. I ain't running from it, and I ain't ashamed of it.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying everything that we do is degenerate. You know what I'm saying? There is morals and scruples to our shit. You feel what I'm saying? So
that's facts.
And they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that this beautiful culture comes from people that come from Caribbean backgrounds and stuff like that. That come with very good respect and home brought up and stuff like that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of culture to this. There's more than just violence.
Yeah,
that's what I feel. It's just like the other day I was speaking to a youth. Yeah, he's brown. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I had to kind of let him know, like, have you ever heard of certain rappers that were here before? Doovie and these guys? And no. And I had to tell him, you know, one thing about the rappers back in the day, one thing we had, the element to a lot of rappers, they studied the history of the culture. So that's why I say they were able to get in the younger, this generation, and get in there and build it and destroy it now.
Yeah.
Because before we were gatekeeping it way better. We weren't letting everybody just in like that. Now everybody could just be a rapper. Don't matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
It's technology too, right?
Yeah, which is cool, right? Because hip hop is for everybody.
Like the fact that you could just upload a video or make a song on your phone and then upload it straight to a streaming platform and then boom. That could catch fire and you're the next big thing, bro.
That's the thing. That's the wish part about it. I hate that part about it. Just that fuck, man.
You need more layers of gateway of entry.
Yeah, like it's so whack. That's whack to me. Because then that has everybody thinking they could be, like, how come everyone's not thinking they could be a doctor then?
You gotta go to school for that. Rapping?
Fam, you still gotta go to rap school. You still got to go through the history. You still got to know you got to know who to speak to.
That's the thing. It would be nice.
It would be nice.
But the thing is, it's proven that a lot of people don't, because you got famous rappers who probably don't even know one thing about history, but they knew how to put some songs together and put it and upload it to SoundCloud, and off they went.
Who Who? I can guarantee you this: they're not around anymore. Even if they're famous for the moment.
But they got their bread and they got the hell out of there. But cool. Mission accomplished.
That's not a real.
If
rapper.
they really like the culture, they'd want to be there for long term. But a lot of these kids or a lot of these people who are coming up in the culture because the shit is so diluted, they look at it as a lick. So if I can get in there, be there for a year, be popping, maybe accumulate 100 rackies, hopefully a mil, I'm off of this. I'm gonna go become something else after.
Very much so.
Because they never really cared about the rapping in the first place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So that's why I said it was so easy to then break in through this and then build it and destroy it again.
Fam.
Am I wrong?
This shit is in a shambles, bro. I could see the culture's already in a shambles, bro. The fact, even circling completely to what we were talking about in the beginning.
Yeah.
The fact that most of the things that we talk about in the culture is deemed problematic, even if it's just regular talk to us. Yeah. Even just our slangs, right?
Yeah.
If you say a funny joke and I'm like, yo, you stupid, right? Ooh. Or if I put that in a comment, that might be looked at as bullying.
Yeah, you're bullying.
But that's just how we talk.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be wild stuff like that, fam.
Yeah. I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's a super double standard.
I feel that, man.
But
I totally feel that.
Let's get into a few news stories. I got one that's in my brain right now.
What's up?
I wanted to do this a while back,
but
I wanted to do a status check on No Jumper, or an update, because from the last time that you and I had a conversation about No Jumper, this is when they were going through the full breakup, right?
Yeah.
We talked to when Lush left, or when he fired Lush, and then I think we did another live like after AD and everybody left, right? Yeah. And then since then he had the whole Adam 22 had the whole allegations come back up again with the 16-year-old and all that type of stuff. That came back up again, and the network was going through some stuff.
My.
Right? I started looking at the view counts, right?
Yeah.
And just to check in on them all every once in a while. And I see the numbers go down crazy. Like, I could pull up, like...
But didn't Flacco get his first meal, though?
I think Flacco now... Well, because the thing is, they retained Flacco. They got that new guy, Courtney. Yeah. Or new old guy, Courtney.
Yeah.
Right? And they got a couple of other guys. And Suspect stayed.
Yeah.
Right? Gina Views, at the time, we said she's staying, but we thought she left. Well, she's actually gone, too.
Yeah. I think she's over at a Community, right? Or no?
I think so. I'm not sure. I think I seen one thumbnail talking about Gina Views... max contract or some shit like that. Well, I didn't actually click on it though.
I like Community though. I like their network. Man.
See, now good, because I want to know some things about this from your opinion. Like now that the smoke is kind of clearing, when Community first started popping off, like once the whole thing started, or not popping off, but once the whole thing broke down, Community's views were crazy. Every video that they were doing, 100-something thousand, like
200, 300 thousands. It was what?
They were wilding.
AD real, man.
Do you think they could maintain that? I think I asked you this before, but I want to ask you this again. Do you think they could maintain that now that the smoke is cleared?
Yeah, they're still doing it.
Right? Like, have you been watching their content as much lately?
I watched it yesterday.
What are they talking about as much? I'm just asking rhetorically.
Honestly, everything that you're supposed to really be talking about, and it sounds more realer from them. It sounds like some real niggas sitting around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally, I feel like when I watch their show, they're in the basement of like his grandma's house, still in the hood, but the room's done up nice, and like. Niggas is outside on the porch still drinking 40s and weightlifting and shit. And they could just come downstairs and be like, boom, 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 what's up, loc? You know what I'm saying? Come on in. And AD's just going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels real. So when he's bringing up certain, like, situations that's going on even in the world, you know, like, and the way he's talking back to the community, right? His girl came on the other day.
I seen the thumbnail for that.
Right? She had some big knockers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All his fans, everybody that's in the community was like, jeez. You know what I'm saying? And he embraced it. But it's like, now I got to know, like, okay, AD ain't just some guy who's just running around fucking everything. He got a bitch. You know, he got his own woman, and you know what I mean? And he has respect for ladies, and he was just like, she came on, and you know what I mean. That was cool. I got to see another side of him.
Yeah,
right away. And they just keep it real because remember, AD beat the shit out of China Mac. China Mac was on the show.
Yeah,
you know, and then even AD made a little slick comment like, "Yo, I like how I ragdolled you around because they were talking about 6ix9ine." And it was still love. It's like, now all of a sudden, like, no one's throwing a drink on each other or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, No Jumper started to get real soap opera-ish.
It did.
No, Jerry Springer.
Jerry. That's what it was.
With a bit of Maury.
I'm looking through it right now, like looking through their page.
And sadly, Jesse Raphael.
I'm going to pull up their video page right here.
Ricky Lake. Sorry.
Like, they're bouncing back.
No. I haven't watched them. I still tap in with No Jumper.
They haven't uploaded as much videos, obviously, because they don't have as much crew there anymore. So you're going to start seeing more Adam interviews and stuff like that. But even right now, I'm going through just their page, period, right? And looking at the numbers. We have to keep in mind they have like 4 million, what's their count? 4.5 million subscribers.
Yeah.
So they used to do on average like 100,000 to 80,000 an upload.
Yeah.
And if it's on a low vibe, then they'll be getting like maybe 30,000.
30.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is still cool.
Which is still good.
But maybe he worked something out, like if it's your episode, you know, it's all your money. You
well, he had that's a whole different thing he had like with these guys because he had them under different contracts. But now, for example, this Lil Boom interview with Poetic Flacco, that's at like 17K, right? For their channel, that's not so great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of overhead to pay for. You know what I'm saying? But the one that he did with Sharp 2 days ago, that's like 227,000 views.
Yeah, but Sharp's more of an interesting person to, let's be real, collaborate with, right?
Yeah, and they also talk about the breakup.
Yeah. Sharp, he's going to end up in some type of movie or something, right? Yeah. So he just got to keep doing what he's doing, you know, sooner or later.
Yeah, and he's the other 100,000. That's not even mentioned. 9 days ago, his interview with he had some BBW.
Porn stars.
Yeah.
P stars.
You know what I'm saying? See, even look at the title.
I know. See, star. You know what I mean?
Right? So Sharp is definitely, him staying with them has helped them out a lot. Yeah. But look at the other one 2 weeks ago, 38,000 views. This is when there was more in the mix of the drama. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they're coming back. Like they're starting to bounce back as far as their views. Not spiked.
They're up and down because the other one, look, 1 day ago, 20 something.
Mac 10.
Yeah, and Mac 10's very interesting. The whole West Coast would be watching that. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
No, because before
let me see something here. Community. Let's see what's going on over there.
Yeah. CUH.
Community clips.
That's a clips though.
Let's go to the community. No, that's the name of their channel. Community Clips.
Yeah.
All right. I should subscribe to them. Jesus Christ. I'm an asshole. Yeah. Okay, so they got 140,000 subs.
No, go to videos.
Now let's go to videos. A day ago, 65,000. That's the one you just mentioned.
Thank you. Yeah.
2 days ago, 51,000.
That's all right.
Things go left after what is this? After Ace Boy Pun calls and presses Sharp. Yeah. Now this is No Jumper related.
Yeah.
Okay. This is from 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let me change, put it the latest. Okay.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, they had the argument with Sharp, and that was at 200-something thousand views.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they didn't really have an argument. They just kind of, ragdolled them around with the wordplay.
Yeah. I feel like they make interesting content, and I'm sure that they have a fan base, but to maintain that trajectory, like I'm saying, they'll still be successful. But they're going to take a dip in views after all of this shit calms down, fam. Like people are there for them right now because it's like, oh man, yo, you guys just left No Jumper. Bro. What you got to say? You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna have to keep it super interesting to
for sure
to level up like that.
Well, they got the whole West Coast. They got the whole West Coast.
The whole West Coast?
They got the whole West Coast.
Because I know AD is a known figure in the West Coast and everything like that, right?
Yeah. So,
but like he's not a draw for me from the outside, because he's AD. He's a draw for me because he's AD from No Jumper. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know who the hell he was before he was on No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow West Coast music, and this is with no diss to AD. I don't follow West Coast music enough to know who AD and T-Rel and all these guys were.
They were down with Tyga.
Yeah, but I didn't know this until they were on No Jumper. Right?
Oh, that's true, but
so it's like, how are you gonna bring in new audiences that are not coming in because of the No Jumper beef?
Well, either way, a lot of people still now know about him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So even if they go do the research on him, they'll see, yo, this nigga been around.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to remember who else he's down with. OT Genesis. He's the one.
Who, with no disrespect to him, is a one-hit fucking wonder. 2 hits.
Nah, dog. OT Genesis, bro, is up. That guy's up.
Like, I see him on his thing, and I'm like,
that guy's up.
He apparently is doing his thing, but it's very West Coast related. Like, we don't know. I don't know what he's doing over here. Like, they're not posting OT Genesis news on the vlogs, fam.
Nah,
on the blogs. I mean,
nah, that nigga keep himself cool, man. He rolling loud, like, all the time. Like, he's a guy in the industry. He can still draw a crowd.
What's the last hit that OT Genesis had?
In the West Coast, he has a hit probably
besides the West Coast. Like, I'm talking about a hit that people were rocking with over here. That I even seen them use on a TikTok video or something.
You know what? It's not coming to me right at this moment, but I know I can go do my research, and by the end of the day, I can tell you what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying?
Just saying, with all due respect to AD and the whole squad over there.
Yeah.
Them being West Coast legends ain't enough for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna keep on tapping into them.
Well, I just see, the thing is, you gotta watch them, and then you would keep tapping into them. You would be one of those 50K watching them, because it's a genuine 50K. Then, you know what I'm saying? They keep it real. They're just keeping it real. They're laughing. It seems like you would want to be there chilling. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. But it's not the same as when I still tap into No Jumper because I can watch interviews. They still do the live stream thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the most part and again, with all due respect, these niggas in their room chilling, talking about shit. Like, we do that here, but that's just one thing we do.
Yeah, I hear you. But I hear you. But I feel like they're just getting started. They're just getting started, dog.
Like, when am I going to see them sitting in a studio having an interview with somebody? When am I going to see them go on the road and do a vlog? All the different things that they were doing over on No Jumper.
Well, you got to remember, now he's not doing his cooking show, so he's probably trying to get that back into running.
When am I going to see that? You know what I'm saying? Because on No Jumper, they were producing a lot of cool content that you could see them in different scenarios, which helped them get comfortable to do what they're doing now.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. He got the confidence.
I feel like low key, they should have never left. They should have rolled it out with him. Because this all sounds well and cool to be like, oh, fuck Adam, we out of here. Oh, the white man, this white man, that. But
I hear you on that.
Is it the grass really greener on the other side?
Yo, when something's yours, it's yours. When something's yours,
you can own 100% of nothing in the end of the day too.
Like I said, the way Adam was looking a couple weeks ago, it looked real suspect. Not to dish your boy, but I'm saying it looked real fucking suspect.
It was wild.
All right, so when they get like that, nigga, your best bet is to get the hell away from them, because they're gonna try this in a detrimental time, in a time where you probably are up. That's when they want to get you for all of your paper, right? So why wouldn't I get away from you now when I got some paper? And I know how to go fish and get my own fish now. Like,
you gotta also remember, Adam made the mistake.
Yeah.
Or he says it's a mistake of not signing them to some kind of a deal or something like that, an exclusive deal, because he didn't even have them under contract like that. He started doing contracts post the T-Rel and AD era, when all the newer guys started coming in. right?
Yeah.
So these guys went and started doing their own thing, which he encouraged.
Yeah.
And they started blowing up.
Yeah.
But we also have to remember we wouldn't know them, or at least
unless they were from. No, I get you, because there's a lot of people out there like that.
Like,
and I didn't know them. I would have known them. His name is not even that
searchable, my G.
No,
it's AD. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Like, to be honest, like, niggas wasn't on the internet. Like, look, like, we're here in Toronto, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't getting posted on Keep Six and Six Buzz. Like, look what AD's doing right now.
I get you.
Before he was on No Jumper.
No Jumper. You're right. You're right. But I get what you're saying now.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. But I always knew about AD.
Yeah.
Me personally, because I'm a real hip hop head and I fuck with the West Coast.
Yeah. Well, you fuck with the West Coast hip hop heads. Right?
Yeah.
I'm a real hip hop head too, my nigga, but I just didn't know about the nigga, fam.
No, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I try to stay up on top of everything, pause.
And I feel like I know a lot of West Coast niggas, but I just didn't know him.
Yeah, you're right. But he does his thing, man. He affiliated real deeply. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all them when 100 niggas came and rolled up on 22's ass, who was there? Who went out there and smoothed shit out?
That's why they should have stuck it out, fam.
AD. Right?
Like, Adam did some foul shit, I guess. Like, not even I guess. He did some foul shit by talking to Lush about his business behind his back.
No, he said he only has 5 jokes.
Right? But fam, he did.
I hear you.
It wasn't right to say it.
I hear you.
But he did. It hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
But he did.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that's where he's probably going to show a little bit more of his enlightened side, like his side of like, yeah, you know what? I got a little bit more riz than what you guys think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got more than 5 jokes now.
He got more than 5 jokes. He probably got 7, but
like this happens with content creators where like they leave.
Yeah.
And this is not just designated to Adam and Adam 22 and AD and them. They leave, and at first it's scorching hot when they first leave.
Yeah.
Everybody's checking to see what they say next.
But AD's the most relevant out of everybody that has left. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. Lush, where was he? With Poetic Flacco the other day, looking crazy. You know what I mean? To me personally. Like, nah. Everything else is a reach.
But like other content creators have left their platforms.
Yeah.
And right when they leave, everybody, like, okay, for example, Rory and Mal. When they first left, and I still tune into them on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
But I have to admit that their numbers dropped from when they first left Joe, and everybody was tuning in to hear what they have to say.
Extremely.
I enjoy what they have to say post all of that drama. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even with them coming back in the news and stuff like that, or coming back in the news cycle with Joe and them going back and forward.
Yeah.
When they first left is when they were the hottest.
Yeah.
And then it just went down to their core and then what they're going to build from there. AD's going through the same thing. It's happened with over here at the We Love Hip Hop Network. I'm not going to name no names. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But people go on. They get the people find out about them through a certain network.
Yeah.
And then they go on and they do their thing.
I get what you're saying, but because see me, I keep it G'd up from the feed up, right? So I research everything. Okay. So if I do know somebody from being on a certain network, it's up to me after that when they leave the network if I'm gonna still fuck with them or not.
Yeah.
Right? Now, in this case, AD put in work on that network, on No Jumper. He brought around security for Adam's ass. He brought around, you know what I mean? Weed companies. He brought around all the gangster rappers that would have probably washed Adam 22's ass in that studio if push came to shove, because they just didn't like a fucking question that nigga just asked me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He definitely bought a more sense of security when it came to the street stuff that he was dealing with.
So there's a sense of element, there's a sense of asset to him. There's a sense of like value to him. So yes, that's where he can be hurt. Like, yo, my dude, you don't respect my value. Regardless if I have only 5 goddamn jokes. Right?
Yeah.
I got more than 5 times on my hand when I had to help your ass.
Or when he had to like stop Flacco from getting his head knocked off when he tried to spit back at 16 shot him.
All right.
Yeah.
So you kind of see what I'm saying? Like,
he was there in a lot of scenarios when like the shit popped up and he's just like,
whoa.
Or yo, chill. And they actually chilled because he was there.
All right. So that means his name holds weight no matter what. So when I say those 50, like he was never watching Adam 22's pockets. Adam 22 kind of started watching his. Let's just be real.
He did say that in the
He's pocket watching.
When he was talking about their streams and how he was like surprised how they did get popping like that, right? It was kind of pocket watchy.
He pocket watching.
Yeah.
Adam 22 was pocket watching.
I can't throw him no bail for that one, right?
No,
there.
You can't throw him no bail.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
He sounded kind of sour, like, yo, I didn't expect him to blow up that much.
Dog. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so okay, you gotta let some people fly though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta let them fly, right? And then you gotta give niggas enough rope to let them hang themselves.
Hang themselves straight.
Feel what I'm saying? Now, fool for catch wise at all times. You can see when there's a genuine person around you from when there's not. You can. And it's how long you want to keep that ungenuincy around you. You get what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
All right. So in their case, they can see maybe Adam 22, he started watching pockets. He started watching numbers, and he's just like, yo, you know what? Some of these guys got to go. So Adam 22 just started being weird in the office. Started getting weird. I get it. Cool. But to say he shouldn't have left, then he wouldn't have been a man.
Yeah.
Because the first thing they did to Sharp was insult his manhood.
Well, when he didn't leave.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Sharp is getting his bread over there. He has his contract and whatever he negotiated with Adam.
Yeah.
It doesn't make him more real or less real because he didn't leave No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? Even in the conversation they had in this clip here, right?
Listen, Sharp never came in the door with AD. So he doesn't have to go out the door with AD.
Yeah, and like he even made sure that he was saying in their interview here, right?
Yeah.
He left the group chat from time. He comes in from Vegas and just does his thing and then gets the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like he would mix up with the people and everything, like cool, but he wasn't there every day over at the No Jumper office. Like he comes, he does his job, and he's out of there.
Yeah.
Because all of that mix up that happened, they wasn't mixing up Sharp naming and all that stuff.
Because he just got there. That's why he eliminated.
No, he was there for about a year or so. Fam.
Yeah, but House Phone and these guys were there before him.
Oh, for sure.
And they remember House Phone slept with his woman. All right. So now imagine all them whispers. When he would start acting out of pocket and start talking shit to niggas, they're just like, House Phone fucked your bitch, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up. Pow, pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? Say some little comments. How long can he take that as the owner? So he's probably like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of half you nignogs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas know my business. Yeah, I'm a porn star. Yeah, I do this and do that. Yeah, one of you got to bang my bitch before. All right, cool. I employ all you guys. You know what? Let's get rid of these niggas, right? Because they lost respect for him. Because they fucked this bitch before. Nigga. So AD is probably like, hey, you can't say that. But on the low, laughing. You know what I'm saying? So you don't, like, I'm being real. I'm being real too. There's other sides to this, right?
Yeah.
In Adam's defense, he's probably like, how can his wife probably went home. His wife's probably like, yo, how long you gonna have this guy around that, like, you know, pounded me? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, get rid of him, babe. Get rid of him, babe. Is he really bringing in any numbers? Okay, yeah, I was drunk one night. I fucked your friend. I'm sorry, you knew, but like how it's disturbing our peace. If anything, like how can he just every day go home? Now he's employing this guy, giving this guy big fat checks, and you are like, you know. So then
I don't know. That's one way of looking at it.
That's a big way of looking at it.
But that's I don't know. I'm gonna call reaching violation for that one, right?
Because I think that's what he couldn't take anymore. So he just started making up all these weird allegations, and you know what I mean. House Phone. He tried to debunk House Phone before we really found out that House Phone killed his thing. Tried to make House Phone look crazy, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, from. Then we can go back to when he explained that I was a mistake and different things like that. Yeah,
and then Poetic Flacco, you know, they tried to get him out of there, and they just started twisting. Then it went over to this guy, and it's like he didn't know.
Got messy, fam.
It got messy, bro.
Yeah.
That was almost like who's controlling this guy's mind right now?
Yeah, I feel like two things are a good thing. Maybe him getting or some of those people leaving and all that.
Yeah,
has made it where now they could just focus on doing the things that they need to do to get it popping without as much clutter and so much people around. You know what I'm saying? Because it was becoming, like you said in the beginning, like a Jerry Springer show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, meets Ricky Lake.
Yeah. I got a couple more news stories. I'm gonna bring up one now, right?
All right.
We're kind of talking about it off camera.
Yeah, I know, but some things off camera aren't always supposed to be put on camera. I'm just keeping it funky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it funky. Maybe you could tread lightly.
I'll tread lightly.
Give a hint.
Okay. Well, it's hard.
Give a hint. Yeah, you can. Let's play hip hop trivia. Figure out who we're talking about in the comments. Like, we don't have to fully say it. Just try and, give them a hint.
Okay.
All right.
Well, one of our favorite rappers out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do this, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just not give all the details.
Okay. Cool.
Right. For people who are looking for a top 5 update.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. A top 5. Let me hear what you got.
Right.
Let me hear what you got.
They right now.
Yeah.
They're making them stand trials, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's not like I felt this before, and I hope for the best for anybody in this situation, any situations, right? But I felt that it wasn't looking too good, and this is why he might have went so low on the radar. You know what I'm saying? I was even saying when I was doing the live by myself with the Flipper incident, right? Mm-hmm. Where I think we were talking about on the podcast.
Yes, we were about
about
the episode 360.
Yeah, with the lawyer situation and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
this is his lawyer, Kim Schofield, right?
Oh, so that's why
it might not be looking good for any of them, fam. Like, Flipper's case is already done. He has the next one that's up now, right? But like his major case, that's already done, wrapped up in the books, gaveled down, right? If she was representing him for any of it, she didn't, in his opinion, do the job that he wanted. So now he's mad.
Well, hold on.
But it might be not just for him. It might be like, yo, him and 5, it's looking spooky. Because from this news that I got, like, if the judge is like, yo, we got to go and stand on trial for the M.
Yeah.
That's spooky, fam.
Yo, dog, spooky hours.
Yeah, I after that interaction, I won't say what was said in the courtroom, but it wasn't the best in his favor to make him look that much better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Man had kind of an outburst. You know what I'm saying? So
word, eh?
It's looking. I listen. Like I said, I want the best for everybody, but we have to be living reality, my G.
That's bad when you do outburst in any type of
yes
court situation, bro. Judge will just be like, boom, insanity. Send him to Cam H.
Or they'll just be like, fuck you. Like,
no.
You're not respecting the judicial system. You're off it. We're off. You're out of here.
Yeah, they bury you after that, and then they swallow the key.
Yeah,
they literally put the key down. They'll be like, "You want up,
bro?" It's too many times.
Swallow it.
Like, you got to remember, this nigga was doing not hundreds of thousands, millions
of views.
Yeah, like all his music videos have 1 million+ views on them. Some of them have 5 million on them. You know what I'm saying?
But let's see.
He was a popular rapper out here. Whether you liked his music or not, he was super popping out here, fam. You know what I'm saying?
So unfortunate, because now when you're in the penitentiary, that's all you're gonna be talking about for the next the rest of your life.
Fam.
Nah, man. I see.
Like, we all want to hope for the best. I
don't want to speak like that. I don't want to speak like I'm Mr. fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just looks spooky, fam.
Yeah, it's gonna be spooky, but he needs to. If he ever hears this, just keep praying, dog.
Yeah,
because you know what I mean. If you know you're innocent, the only thing God is teaching you is the lesson of when He was trying to humble you. You didn't take the warning, so He's humbling you in the way of that you have to learn. So if you know you're innocent, don't worry. You come out one day. Through God, you'll get that, right? But He has to teach you your lessons. You know what I'm saying? If that is the case, that's the best advice I can give somebody. That, like, you know what I mean? If you're innocent, right? But God's gonna give you your lessons because you were running around doing your thing. You're rapping. You're doing your thing. But you know what I mean? You let the street kind of knock you off your pivot a bit, where you had, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, so there's not one Toronto rapper who has been able, like, from that underground scene, like, he's more popping than, and with all due respect to Pressa, he has bigger numbers than Pressa, who's on road with a deal, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, when rappers get to the promised land in Toronto, it's like almost like, yo, you better, your time is ticking, fam, because jail or unfortunate unaliving is coming next.
Well, that's if
it's almost like a black cloud over this place, fam.
Well, that's only if you want to make it like that. Your world is your oyster, bro. You're supposed to make your what you live in, the now, your reality. So if you're chucking badness, be prepared for badness to happen.
I guess.
So,
yeah.
Right. So, but if you're walking with positivity and you're making the music for a deed, like to get your family out of this for real and to get you some plaques and to get you in a better position and to see it come to light, then nah, dog, you're not gonna get stopped. You're gonna go because there's a lot of rappers that go, eh? They put their, from Toronto. They put their head down. They didn't get into no fuckery, and they said, "Yo, I'm gonna make it in my way, in my way." And they get away from the city. They live. They could be still here in the city. You just don't know when they drop in because they're not on their gram being like, yeah, I'm on your block spinning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
a lot of that is energy that he's brought to himself.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, oh, fam.
It's a mod thing, fam. Like, the most successful, or like, there's no successful underground Toronto rappers who are not sitting in jail, deceased, or have had to deal with some kind of a bid at some point, like long bid. You know what I'm saying?
Does that make you really a surdy rapper? Does it really?
Do you think that even some of these younger guys who are watching feel that they have to get some kind of stripes to even be taken seriously as a rapper?
That's not stripes because some of these guys,
quote unquote stripes.
Okay, because there's a lot of rappers who are so-called rappers, and then when they get in there, a lot of them are getting fucking fubbed, bro. And fubbed, beat up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crack off range, all types of shit. So like, and then they come out and then try to make a post, and then you see in the comments, yo, shut up, bro. You were getting your head dumped in toilets and da-da-da, you cracked off range. You just hear it all. So do you really want that stigma behind you? Does that make me want to listen to your music? Fuck no. I'd rather a nigga that never got touched, that never been to jail. You know what I mean?
Who's not even on that.
They could be talking the most shit, but never been there because they a fucking made man or some shit. They're really running the persona. You know
how much of the time that even happened?
There's none.
You got to be faking the funk.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This is where keeping it real can go wrong. So why don't you just keep yourself tamed? Keep yourself walking with the obedience that your fucking parents taught you and brought you when they came over to Canada. All of our parents came here with. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come here to see us in jail and shit. They came here to see us, even if we want to rap. They came here to see you be successful, right? Any parent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you let down a lot of young rappers or that are going to jail. They're letting down not only their peers, they're letting down their parents.
Oh, big time.
Big time.
Yeah, because we all talk about, and I'm going to also preface this with RIP to the young gentleman who lost his life in this situation.
Yes.
But like, we all talk about, yo, we're not going to be able to get their music. Yo, oh, why that nigga do that stupid shit and put himself in jail? But all of these people have parents, fam. Or most of them have parents that are like, yo, well, go on. Like
that. Okay, now
you guys look at him as a rapper, but I look at him as whatever his government name is.
And I'm paying his bill for his lawyer.
Oh shit, all that.
How do you get what I'm saying? All the chains.
I'm the one who's really holding him down.
I'm the one who's really holding it down. You understand?
Those collect calls are coming to his parents' crib or whoever's parents' crib. You know what I'm saying?
Enough of my brethren have sons that are in the bingo hall right now, eh?
Yeah.
And yo, they're active. They're active dads, but they've been in their sons' lives. But their sons now are in certain things. Yo, fam, none of their girls are there to hold them down. None of their girlfriends. All the girls they were fucking every night. None of them. They don't know where they have. Where are they? Their brethren them are in the same type of position. Can't even feed themselves, right? So yeah, it looks cool in the videos and shit. You know what it is. Half these niggas is one little bingy spliff they have. It could be their only spliff. The whole video they're smoking it. Like, I know what's up. I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? I've been there before. So I know what's up. Can't fool. You can't bullshit a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So this is where keeping it real could go around with a lot of kids that are in the bingo hall. They,
Bro, all of these guys who came in from that, let's say, if you were going to call it like a freshman class, like the 2015 freshman class.
Yeah.
All of them mans have had to touch the Bing or are not here anymore, like for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Or like sitting in the Bing to this day. Like, fam, Casper just came home. K Money is just about to touch road, right? Or just about to get back active with the music thing. Those guys had substantial heat in the game, had to go sit down for 3. Bizloke ain't here no more. We're talking about 5. Like, it's just a thing, fam. Like, all of these street niggas, it's like all those niggas who came in from those times, fam.
Yeah.
When they started talking about, like, yo, all these underground rappers are getting 1 million views, and yo, holy, there's a scene out here. All of them niggas crop out, fam.
I know. They couldn't hold the pressure. Because what it is sometimes, I'm telling you the truth.
Local City, same thing, fam. All of these niggas, bro, like, Northside Benji, he's still there. He's doing this thing. He's out of here. He's out of the country. You know what I'm saying? But where's Houdini, my nigga?
R.I.P., fam.
Come on, bro. Like, yo, fam, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And
enough of these niggas who I've interviewed over the years, Tizzy Stacks, inside. His nigga who was sitting next to him, R.I.P. Steno, deceased.
Ganos.
Broski, yo, it's a mod thing. Like the amount of I actually even feel some of the collateral damages because I interact with a lot of these gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? But like, fam, I've met a lot of Toronto rappers who are not in a good situation right now, fam.
I know.
That's crazy, fam. Like all of that age group of guys, they're all fucked, or have been fucked at some point and are just touching roads. It's crazy.
I feel that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you know what I mean? You I'm not, anybody knows who really knows me knows how I'd say it to you. It's like I fuck with everybody, right? I fuck with that shit. But I'm saying I know that shit. And I know it doesn't get you nowhere. Yeah. So it's just like, okay, you go through it, but the best part about going through those things is, what did you learn? And if you learned, then you know how to do your thing right and never go back.
Yeah.
All right? Now, if you think I'm going to listen to your music because you went to jail, I don't care about you being in the dick yard, dog. I don't care about you going to the dick farm, dog. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make you cool to me. What makes me cool is if you're teaching me on a record how you got some paper and what you did with it, and now I can go to the side store and then you say the name of the place you own, and I'm going to it now on your records, because you know what I'm saying? Because there's an element of your surprise, right? Now there's no surprise anymore to me when I hear a nigga talking about spinning and doing what he got to do, right? Like there's no really like me being like, okay, let me open up the rest of this guy's catalog, right?
Fam, we have a generation of felons, bro. I'm like,
but still, they can be a felon. Yo, bro, I grew up with enough felons and shit too. They're the smartest people, fam. They can.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like all of these rappers, because even while we're talking, I'm thinking like, you know, I just released a piece on Bully. He's not here, fam.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I
know.
Like solo OTA, who was in the who I mentioned in the Bully interview, right? Mm-hmm. He went through a bunch of shots. You know what I'm saying? He went through a court case, and like there's so many rappers who I've interviewed that their story is, I was on house arrest and that's when I started rapping. Like, yo, fam, it's almost like as soon as you start becoming a rapper, or like when you're living in Toronto as a young black male especially, they have jail destined for as part of your pathway.
Very much so.
Especially if you want to step a little bit outside of the lines, it's a wrap for you. Like your time is ticking, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so. And especially if they caught you in the system as young, like when you're 14 in the YO juvenile systems, like that. Like
that's Press NYG story.
Yeah, like that's how they got. They like when I was young coming up. That's exactly how they got a lot of us, right?
Yeah.
You know, they used to come fucking line us up, bro. Take your picture right there. Boom, boom, boom. The thing.
Fam.
And
YG, boom, look at him.
Put it in their book.
One of the biggest rappers out here, right? For the Toronto scene. This man was on the run, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's not one Toronto.
He actually boogied.
He boogied, and he beat the case and everything.
Yeah,
we see him; he's still here. But like,
that's real,
fam. Every Toronto rapper has like, don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of rappers who don't have these stories, but the majority of these niggas who are popping out here have some tragic stories, fam. It's crazy, fam.
So what is the glorification of it, though? What does that make them? Does that glorify anything? What does that make? How does that
it should be resonate? A deterrent to any kid who's trying to get into the street, to be honest.
Oh, as a kid.
If you're watching these niggas and these are the guys who you admire, you have to look at the end game or the end story of all of these guys. Like nobody's story ends out with a happy ending, fam.
With a great
including the person who's like right above us on the screen, fam. Everybody's story ends up fucked up for the guys who like people. My bad. People who we fuck with the most.
So what is the end results to this, or what are we gonna show the kid? What are we showing a younger generation right now?
Go get a job, fam.
It's okay to. It's not. It ain't no shame in getting no 9-to-5 pay, bro. You're not a loser. You're not a geek, fam. Like not begging nobody no spliff.
Like this orange suit thing that like you see what the man's rocking here and all that. Like you could make it look as cool as you want to make it look. Right, but the only reason you're doing that is because that's the only thing you have to wear.
I know.
So now I freaked it with as a do rag, and now tomorrow I'm gonna make it turn it into shorts or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're not rocking the Balenciaga and your 100 pairs of sneakers and all that shit that you got at home.
Well, yeah, but he's in.
You have the same blue shoes, but even when you get to the pen, fam, you have a limit of the amount of money of stuff that you're allowed to send. Remember, I've done this time, right? Yeah. So now they might even price down your shit. But 20 years later, you still have the same shit from when you got an intake, bro, and maybe a couple more things. So now you're looking like when you first came in, you're still rocking those clothes. Now you're a relic. You know what I'm saying? I met a nigga who was in there from the 90s. Okay,
still wearing exhaust.
Still wearing. He had the Malcolm X thing on the back of his of his jean vest. That was like 1993 cross color shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what this nigga's wearing inside there because that's when he went inside.
Fuck. And then you know what? People forget about you over the time, bro.
Come on, fam.
10 years go by. You think anybody fucking remembers you after that? Holy fuck, people are gone on with their life.
You're not gonna get to wear all the Gucci and Ferragamo and all that stuff. You might get one piece, two piece in there.
If your sister,
you better checks for you. And then to look good for who? For the rest of the man them on range?
And they holy smokes, this guy, yo.
You may as well wear the institution thing that they gave you they still give you for when you're in the pen too.
Fuck.
There's no upside, my G.
I didn't even. Yo, there is none. That's why I asked you what.
Like niggas should be like. Even when I bring this up, it's not to like I want the best for everybody, and I say it again.
Yes, you do.
But this is a teachable moment.
Thank you.
This shit is not the fucking what it's cracked up to be, bro.
It's definitely not, bro.
Especially when you gotta go do time now for the rest of your life, let's say.
With a bagger man?
Bro.
Holy dog, I don't know.
I've met lifers, fam. There,
I know.
And then a lot of them are well adjusted, but I don't know what's going on in their head when they sleep at night.
Oh man. Well, they're well adjusted.
I knew I had an end date.
Yeah.
And my end date was soft in compared to at least having to do the first 18 years of your sentence or whatever shit. Like, fam, what the hell?
Them niggas learn how to make pocket pussies and shit, nigga.
Yeah. Bro.
You've been there for so long, dog. You know, your imagination can run very wild. Believe you me.
And all that talk when people are like, yo, because remember, enough of our slang comes from inside. I learned this when I went in. That enough of our slang, the way we move, come from inside and it bleeds back outside.
That's fucked up.
Right? But so we take all of that. But the reason that is because the niggas outside look at some of those terms and all that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yo, man, them are on the range and we were making punch and oh my God. Man, them are on range, we're making punch. Yo, we make the story sound cool. But fam, niggas go in their cell and go cry in the fucking on the bunk, fam. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how much war stories they're telling you when they get home, they weren't having a good time, fam.
Nah.
They just made the best of the time they had.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
Fam, like,
I know that.
It ain't sweet for these young niggas, fam. Like, if you have a choice, you don't worry about what niggas tell you. because you're working a 9 to 5. Because when you come home after your bid, they're gonna make you do a 9 to 5, or you're going back to jail, fam.
I know, and they're gonna have you in a shitty spot where a nigga gonna come in and be like, "Hey, yo,
it's gonna be hard for you to get a job because you went to jail."
I know. Construction is probably the only route.
Now you're in a cycle.
Wow.
Now you can't even get a job because you were trying to be cool and you caught some time.
Got it.
I'm on the range with the man them.
Yeah,
but when you come home, now your life's fucked because nobody will hire you. But they want you to get a job, and because you won't, they send you back in.
Yeah, yeah. And your name back in the day ain't as don't hold weight no more. The bitch you used to fuck getting.
She's been fucked 100 times since you've been inside, fam.
Donkey fuck.
You ain't getting trailer visits,
everything.
bro. You're beating your hands your wife now, fam.
Yeah, dog, you have a pocket pussy.
Been there, fam. I wasn't even there as long as these niggas and was like,
holy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you find out your bitch want to fuck somebody else while you're inside, fam, you don't sleep that night, bro.
Holy. She gone. Like a thief in the night.
Been there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all youngins want to deal with that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? The girl you're laying up next to right now, she you know what I'm saying? She's not going to be there when if she finds out that you got 20.
And then she has your phone and she sees you already talking to enough gal in the DM.
Oh my God. When she finally goes through there and she's like, oh, this is what you've been doing for real the whole time?
Well, you know what?
How do you expect the bitch to hold you down?
I've been fucking SK.
You're asking too much of her at this point. She went through your account, seen all your DMs, and now you're saying, hold me down, baby? The fuck out of here.
SK's over here digging it right now.
Yeah, I'll hold you down, but I'm going to get some dick at the same time.
SK.
That's what's going to happen.
SK.
Just know that, my niggas. Like, this is what's going to happen to you when you go inside. Yep. And it doesn't even have to be a 20 piece. It could be 5. She's going to fuck somebody.
Yep. And she might be gone. Turn your neck and your dame.
No, fam, she'll still take your calls. But your phone's cut off after 8 o'clock, fam. Yeah. We don't know what's happening after 8, bro.
Yep.
I'm talking from experience.
From 8 to 8.
You're like, yeah, fam, you're not getting on the phone with shorty after 8 o'clock, fam. So you got to trust her after 8 o'clock, my niggas. No matter how many years you're doing.
Brother, holy shit, dog. You just say, fuck it. See, the best thing is?
Go get a job.
Yeah, go get a job. You better not be a player.
Bro.
Most bad man don't have money. By the time like the 3 years goes by, money run out.
Yo, fam, jail sucks, fam. And I had baby time, not even toddler time, newborn baby time, fam. Well, I can't even imagine them niggas who got football numbers, fam. I don't care how tough they act in court. They're hurting, fam. They're hurting. Them niggas that from the XXX thing the other day, and the way they were like sitting there unremorseful in the courtroom. Yeah. Yo, fam, when he gets back on range, fam, and he's by himself, big nigga like, now you want to cry, nigga? I'll give you something to cry about. Nah, fam, you got to keep it super low because he will get crushed.
Of course.
Right? You tough, right?
Yeah.
So you got to hold that in. Yeah. All that, you've been playing tough all this time. Yeah. Even when they give you the time, you still got to play tough or you're fooled.
Wow, look at how your life has to end up now. Every day you got to play tough.
Who want to live like that, fam?
Fuck, you don't just want to chill sometimes.
You can't. You're in jail. Niggas will shank you if you chill.
I know. I'm just saying.
Right? So now this is what you wanted. Because when you wanted to be the hardest nigga on the block, you wanted to be the coolest nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now you have to live by terms where you could never like sleep peacefully until you touch road again.
What? Even that, you'll probably have a night terror after that.
The fuck? Come on, bro.
Even that, you're probably just like, you probably doing, you have a woman and she touches you and you're probably getting all weird now.
Yeah, fam. You know what I mean? Yeah, remember that movie? Was it American Me or whatever with the Spanish dude?
Yeah.
And then he came home and he started smashing short and he flipped her over. And he started going crazy. She was like, whoa. Because he started thinking about some jail R words. You know what I'm saying?
Like, wild stuff, right?
Man went back into his house. I remember seeing that shit in the 90s. I was like, what's this nigga going through?
This is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And I'm talking about Canadian jail, bro. To me, in the end of the day, because I've been there, it's still a cakewalk in comparison to what I hear about them niggas down south, bro.
Yeah. That's a different. Then they probably give you your body back as soon as you reach those places, right?
Fam, and no matter what, in the end of the day, even though it still happens, right? The R words, people still get R worded in Canadian prisons, but it's super small percentage. Like it's not a thing. No. It's not like you're running around like, oh, I need to put soap on a rope because I'm in jail. Like no. That's you niggas is watching too much Oz, or that's what's going on down south.
Yeah, for sure.
We're privileged to live in Canada because at least we don't gotta watch our booty when we in there.
Well, that's the thing. If the nigga is a bitch already, then he a bitch. He going in there if he was a bitch on road, he a bitch in there.
Yeah,
right?
but like we're not seeing like these stories of guys who get turned into to gal them, and like that's happens down south, LA, all the different places.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. There probably is. It's just that they're on like the mental side of things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they end up in the prisons. So
it's just far and few in between in comparison to that like American shit,
like
bro.
a bug is gonna get ran off her range. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? You still could get your ass poked up in that bitch.
Oh, for sure. But
you know what I mean?
You're not gonna be like, oh, I was in the shower, then they rushed me and tried to, and then they violated me. Like, whoa, nah, fam. You got to be like Tallahassee or the Tennessee jail or one of them prisons there where
white supremacy and shit wanted.
Because when I watch them things in those movies in the States, I'm like, crazy. Yo, what am I them so horny in jail, fam? Why they want to just smash each other, fam? Like, what, go on, fam? Like, no, but fam, I've been to jail here, and like niggas ain't like, no, fam, they just go get magazines or something like, beat off, fam.
Beat your meat. But like, that's the thing, you know. In those places, it's already a wild zoo. It's already a zoo. So maybe that's the mental. Maybe that's just really the mental, and that's the intimidation. That you have, like, you know what I mean? Oh, watch out. That motherfucker will flip you over and fuck you in your ass. Like, don't go, hey, pause. But that nigga, hey, don't go in the what? Don't go. Hey, when you see them niggas going to the shower, you do not go there.
Yeah.
All right.
Catch-22 says it's because they have a bigger population.
Of course.
I think that's true. But I also think that the majority of the black people that are here, we come from Caribbean cultures. We're like, we don't play that.
Nah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when the average man is, you know, their parents are Jamaican, Bajan, Grenadian, whatever, like that's already not ever been a thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, but the thing is, it's the fact of what you were doing on road, and then the mans can find out you could have been eating gal's bati. Then you're getting fucked up too.
Yeah,
Niggas
shit like that.
Fucking you up and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's like shit that, you know, or you did some fuck shit in some neighborhoods and you have ops and everything, and then you get up in there and you get fucked up. Like, that's more what's going on down here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not like, oh, they caught you in the showers and boom. They ran a train on you. Like, whoa.
That's crazy.
Like, I be seeing that in the movies and I'm like, why? What's going on? And then you guys come home and you're like, I'm straight. Like, no, you ain't.
No, you're not.
No, you ain't. If that's where you went when you were in jail, that's when your mind went, that's where you were always going to go, fam.
Yeah, dick factory. You're in a dick factory.
Yeah. Like, oh, just because you were locked up for a certain amount of years, that was your alternative? Nah, fam. When you were home, you were thinking about doing that too.
You were probably already doing it.
Listen, because we're going to be giving it up eventually.
Whoa.
Right? This is what I believe. When niggas be trying to say that there's institutional homosexuality and all that, that's cappery, fam. Wow. You were already that way, and now you had to say, oh, it came out of me when I was in jail, but when I'm home, I'm still fuck you up. I ain't like that. I only fuck chicks. No, you don't.
No.
Stop lying to yourself, fam. Just live your truth.
Yeah, but then you're not beating me up. That's for sure. I'm kicking your motherfucking ass. I fucking find that shit up. I'm gonna fucking fuck you up, nigga. I don't give a shit what you think.
I'm not believing the bullshit that like you were only institutionally that's why you decided to, because you were locked up around men for so long. Like, come on, fam.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how long I'm locked up around a dude. I'm not gonna be like, well, no, that booty. I'm like, come on, fam.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not getting locked up, guys. Fuck it. I'll take the fucking cool route and the good route. I'll stay cool. Cooler than the other side of the pillow, dog. Cause I'm me. I like to smoke weed whenever I want. I like to eat good food whenever I want. I know niggas is getting like certain meals in there and shit, whatever and all that, but that still ain't cool to me.
That's under somebody else's schedule and control, fam. Yeah. You can't just go in the fridge, say, you know what, I'm just gonna make do a quick grill something fast and go just munch that in front of TV.
Right?
Like nah, fam.
Those privileges getting taken. Like, I rather dog. But you see this, I just know I'm a real nigga, so I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna get myself involved. You know what I mean? If I know my niggas is over there doing some fuckery, or not even call it fuckery, survival tactical skills that they've been placed with and gifted with.
Yeah.
My nigga, and I'm not gifted with those talents like them, I'm gonna stay in my place. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in my lane. I know I can't do that, but I know I can do this. So I'm gonna stick to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that the hardest niggas respect me for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of them niggas they can call when they in those type of ruts. Because I'm here on the road and I stay to myself and I stay, positive and I stay clean. And I say, yo, if I see 100 niggas of mine have been to the bingo hall for fuckery, for even things they didn't commit, all that, bro, I'm definitely not making the same mistakes you guys are making.
Yeah.
I don't care what you want to call me. Call me a bitch. Bitch gets to live to fuck another day. Call me a chicken. Chicken gets to live to run another day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stick to them that code right there. You know what I'm saying? And
no, man, freedom is cool. That's
very cool.
that's what I'm gonna. We should close that shit with. Freedom is the cool thing.
Freedom is very.
Being
cool.
on road is what's cool.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Being able to see your friends and talk to your peoples them anytime, very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. For any of y'all youths out there who are trying to get into anything or who's thinking of anything, fam, just think about how cool it feels to be in your yard and how good your bed feels.
Yeah.
In comparison to the things that your decisions could lead you up to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing, imagine your first day in, they bunk you with the craziest white guy.
See a swastika tattooed on his chest.
And then when you come in, he had his back turned. He turns around, he's cross-eyed, his tongue is split, and he has all tattoos all over, and he's like, nigger, like something. Nigger. You know what I mean? And just like, boom, they lock the shit, and he just has your blood all over the wall, and he fucking writes your name with it. Think of it like that. Like, that's what your chances could be. You might not get the best bunk. You might not get the best celly. You might get a real madman.
I've seen some niggas get crushed.
Madman.
Let me see. Can we squeeze in one more news story? We can get one more in here. Speaking of, should I do a Toronto one? 1 second. Let me look at here. Let me look at here. Let me look at here. Doobie hit another million on his song there. That's one story. He wanted to stay away from that other the
what?
The click charge there.
Because we don't know. We don't like. Well, speak about it. Speak a little about it.
There's a lawyer picture, fam.
Let's touch it. Touch it, man.
Pause.
Touch on it.
Okay, so the boy 3M French, he's been on the low for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, he's another rapper who we can mention in that list of people who are doing their thing, getting millions of views, and then had to deal with legal issues. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So recent, and is there audio on this? Or is this gonna be just 100 demons? Okay, that's just his music. So recent charges, he beat a recent burner charge. Okay.
Yeah.
This apparently is supposed to be his lawyer right here. Okay.
Yeah. She's pretty dope.
Yeah. She's a baddie too, fam.
Yeah.
There's starting to be a trend of like dope lawyers who are getting people off of cases too. You know what I'm saying?
Their Jewish last name.
Like they got thirst trap pictures up on their socials and stuff like that, bro. And beat a case for you. Like,
she
whoa.
Tatted up. She just bought a Beamer.
Yeah.
And in the song in the commercial, like in her post was, Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my Beamer?
This one here?
Yeah. Jeez, something's coming like out of the command ramming that.
Yo, what's her name, fam? I want to look her up now.
Yo, the thing is there.
Is there a tag there? Then turned from 6 sounds. Is somebody tag her in the comments? Because everybody be knowing.
Hold on. I think she has.
I can't see her thing from here. Actually, I should pull it up on the screen. Yes, one of y'all help me out here, man. Comment gang, what's her name? You know what I'm saying? Let's look her up, yo. Y'all can maybe, tap into her, tap in with her and she'll help you beat the case too, you know what I'm saying? Catch 22 says Kim Schofield. Yeah. What, Kim Schofield got a whole makeover, right? and salute to the comment gang. Y'all busy in there. I've been showing y'all no love today. Entertainment, what up? Josh, while y'all are looking for that name, Josh 416, what up? Catch 22, what up? Road to Success, what up? Easy Fecta, what up? Peace, love, what up?
What up?
What's this lady's name? Let's give her props. You know what I'm saying? Let's send some business her way since she's getting mans off of cases and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that while now this is happening with 3M, that we start getting some music from him again, fam. Because in the end of the day, I ain't gonna talk about nobody unless you make music, fam. Right? So he was low for a while, and 3M he's one of those guys who has millions of views. He's not like a 10,000 view type of guy. Every music video that he has a million plus views, or almost every music video. Let me not cap. You know what I'm saying? So I'll find it. I'll find her name because I feel like you can see it there in the corner. It's just hard to see. Let's see here. Let's salute the 3M French.
Gold list. Jordan Gold list.
Jordan Gold list. Let's look her up. Jordan Gold list.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see what Jordan got on her page. Jordan Gold
list. Have we sent it to you?
Oh, I think I found her. 1 second.
No.
Is that her? At the top?
Where? Yeah, that's her.
Let's take a look. How many followers she got?
58,000
followers? Yo,
you see her rings on her fingers and
she's popping, eh?
She's blinged out. Look, watch her watch. Watch her watch.
Hold on.
One of the man them gave her a watch for the case. Said, yo, baby, here's my rollie.
Let's go.
Here's it.
I was asked whether or not the police need to obtain a warrant in order to use drone technology to follow people. I've had one case so far involving drone technology. And
hold on. Don't get us demonetized with that beat played in the back then, shorty. Let's chill. See, they always gotta be running some music in the back. And look at her. She posted this.
Yeah, she's like, she's like, yo, I get any rapper off.
Yo, some clout? Yo, let me get some of that.
But that's kind of crazy. You see how all these lawyers now are getting clout off of black entertainment. Well,
yeah,
guys, don't get sucked into the bull, though. They're going to be making money off of you guys.
Yeah, you're making somebody else's paper crazy right now. Yeah, because all of that shit that I just talked about before, you're going to have to spend some money on somebody to get you off the case. And there's people lined up like, I'll do it. She's right there. You know what I'm saying? Schofield, there's the next one there. Lawyers for Hire, all of them guys, they're right there. Rappers are getting locked up and the bank is getting filled up, fam.
But now rappers will know who to go to. Jordana. They'll be like, yo, call Jordana still, yo.
Call Jordana, yo.
Call Jordana, gold list.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But with French back, now we can get some music.
Yeah, and that was the best way to do it. Stay low, mind your business. Don't talk no shit because they could use something against you on some records. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing. Take care of your family. Pray to God. Get your life together. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get certain things together. Like, move away. Get a nice little spot somewhere else. Stay low key and concentrate on your music. That's the best shit you could do.
Yeah. This is the confirmation. 3M French's page from his stories. Big goat.
Back to it.
Holy. I'm ready for it, fam.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
He's gonna let it know what he's talking about now. I know we're gonna get some you know?
Yeah.
Some real good music from him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Let's wrap it up, man.
Yeah, man, I'm down.
You know what I'm saying? Once again to the people on Instagram, on YouTube over here.
Yes.
Tap into our Rumble. You know what I'm saying? We Love Hip Hop on Rumble, same name, We Love Hip Hop Network. The new episode of the podcast is up there. I'm going to start getting to some uploads and you're going to start seeing some exclusive content popping off on that page just now. And if anything, we'll be back in a few days.
Yep.
Scene? We off of this.